Hi everyone, how you going? Karen Finnan here, physiotherapist and director of Online Physio. Well, I'm down here with my office chair. I just bought a new one and I thought I'd share with you the process that I went through to select the right one. Now, the right chair will be different for everyone because our bodies are all different shapes and sizes. So I thought rather than share with you my exact make and model, I would share with you the tests and the little questions that I asked as I went through deciding on the right chair. Now, the very first thing for a desk chair is it's important that it doesn't have armrests. A lot of them do have armrests for comfort, but depending on your height, that can interrupt your ability to push that in under the desk. If the armrests block it, it can block you from getting into the most ergonomic and appropriate position for you. Now, we know that the armrests don't add anything ergonomically. They're not improving your chair ergonomics at all. It's just better to leave them off. If you then want to go and relax in a chair with your arms relaxed and read a book for a while, choose a different chair. Number two, make sure that they have wheels. Most of them do these days anyway, but if you're tempted into a stylish one that has fixed legs, it's going to make it a lot harder for you to move in and out of behind the desk, and again, to get into that ergonomic position for you. Now, the next really important thing, and this can be really individual, is what we call the seat pan depth, and this is the depth from the edge of the backrest to the front edge of the chair. Now, you'll often see some very big and comfortable looking chairs out there, but depending on your height, they could be too big for you. Many of them are for me. When you sit with your bottom right at the back of the chair, you want the front of the seat pan to end a few fingers width from the crease of your knee. Okay, so when you're sitting in the chair, you should have a little bit of a gap here between the edge of the chair and the back of your knee, where your knee bends, okay? So if your knee butts right up to the edge of the chair, that can get uncomfortable, and that can be a sign that this depth is too great for you. On the other end of things, if you have a massive gap, 1 hand's width or more, between your end of your chair and your fold of your knee, then you might need a seat with a greater seat pan depth, okay? Now, next one is the height of the backrest, and this should go up to about your shoulder blades to give that a little bit of support, but to leave your head free. Some of the seats do go all the way up to your head. That can affect your head position. So just make sure it heads up to about shoulder blade level. In terms of adjustments, there are 4 key things that you want to look for in a seat that you can adjust so that you can make sure the seat can find the right shape for you. The first is the height adjustment. Now, pretty much all chairs have this, but what height does it go from and to? Depending on your height, make sure it goes low enough that your feet can sit squarely on the ground. But if you are a little shorter, it needs to be able to lift up to pull you up to the desk height. So bottom line is, make sure that when you're sitting on the seat without any desk around at all, that you feel that your feet can rest comfortably on the ground. In terms of the backrest, you want to make sure that your backrest can tilt back and forwards like so. Okay, so we'll talk in another video about how to set it up for you, but just make sure that your backrest has the ability, rather than be fixed in one spot, that you can tilt it back and tilt it forward. You need that movement. So that's a backrest tilt adjustment. Also important that the seat pan can tilt as well, because depending on where we end up setting the backrest, we may need to adjust your seat pan. So that needs to adjust, or sometimes that adjustment is that the whole lot moves. And that's fine too, as long as you can set the backrest independently. You also want to adjust your lumbar support. So you'll see here that most seats come with a bit that sort of sticks out a little bit. That's supposed to sit into your lower back, but everyone's lower back is at a different height. So make sure, and this is usually this knobbly bit at the back here, that unscrews. This is the knob that does it here, to move this whole segment up and down. All right, there's a few key tips of picking an office chair, and in the next video we're going to talk about how to fit it to you. All right, I hope that's been helpful. I look forward to chatting to you in the next video. See you later, bye.